And good evening and welcome to Bondurant, Iowa for a little non-conference matchup between the visiting Des Moines Roosevelt Rough Riders and your Bondurant for our Blue Jays. Chad Carlson with Patrick Meyer here on the call. How you doing, Chad?
Doing well, Patrick. Nice to get a little warm weather out there and kind of, we can go outside without a coat maybe for a little bit, at least for 2 minutes without getting frostbite, so that's nice.
Did you go outside and shoot some hoops at the park?
I didn't do that, but
No.
That's a good, maybe tomorrow if
Maybe
it's
tomorrow.
still warm, yeah.
All right, well, we'll see how it goes tonight, and maybe that'll pique your interest in going out and shooting. Tonight we got the visiting Rough Riders coming in 6-6 overall, 5-0 in conference, facing your Blue Jays at 3-7 overall, 1-6 in conference. Blue Jays led by Addison Brown and Erica Lyle. Addison averaging 6.5 points a game and a little over 4 rebounds. Erica with 5 and 5. What are we looking for tonight for you?
Well, I think both teams come into this not knowing a whole lot about each other. They can now pick up and watch film of each other, and it's kind of nice to have a non-conference game this time of year. It kind of breaks up the conference season a little bit, gives you a look at some new players, and it's just a good opportunity to go out and kind of get some things right.
Yeah, so we've played them the last few years, I believe. So
yes, we have.
We see them. We have a little bit of knowledge,
Yep.
but you don't see them twice a year, and you don't see every opponent they play as well.
Correct.
Yeah, so as we look ahead to starting lineups for the visiting Rough Riders, at guard you're going to have senior number 1, Bree Milliken. At guard, junior number 10, Kiki Walker. At forward, junior number 3, Kenna Ledinsky. At guard, senior number 23, Olivia Bailey. And at center, junior number 45, Jalea Lee. And for your Blue Jays, same starting lineup we've been working with most of the year. At guard, senior number 2, Aubrey Haynes. At guard, junior number 5, Morgan Muller. At guard, sophomore number 10, Kiara Bergeron. At forward, junior number 23, Addison Brown. And at center, senior number 33, Erica Lyle. Getting a little ahead of the in-house, but, looking for the Rough Riders, they're led by Kiki Walker, averaging 13.2 points a game, and Olivia Bailey averaging almost 10 points a game. The Rough Riders coming averaging 52 points a game. A little bit faster pace than maybe what we've seen some other times. So.
Yep. And with the Rough Riders, I promise not to make too many historical references, like, if we get behind, we don't have to climb San Juan Hill to get back into the game or anything like that. Shout out to Jeremiah Ostrom if he's listening. Social studies humor.
Were you a history teacher? Social studies?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yep. The Rough Riders had to charge up San Juan Hill.
All right, we'll step aside for the playing of the national anthem.
All silliness aside, though, I would like to see a couple of main things from the Blue Jays, and that's we've seen a lot of foul difficulties and challenges here over the last couple home games. Just really need to stay out of foul trouble. I think, if you can keep Erica Lyle on the court, Kaylee Hansen could definitely factor in. I think the Blue Jays could really use an advantage inside with their left-handed post players. And staying out of foul trouble is, kind of key to that all.
Absolutely. We don't play a lot of Thursday night games.
No.
If you forgot that we have a home game,
come on
down. There's still time.
Yep. Yep.
We could use a little bigger crowd tonight. I know we were maybe a little spoiled last Friday when it was electric in here, but could really step this up a little bit.
Sure.
Bailey and Lyle tip. Bailey goes up and gets that into the hands of Milliken, and here we go. Working around the screen from Lee. Walker gets it into Lee. Kick out for 3. Ladinsky's off. Rebound Bergeron. Aubrey Haynes with the ball. Milliken on her. Haynes drives. Tough angle. Yep, not able to get the roll. Ladinsky gets the rebound, coming back the other way. Walker kicks it out to Bailey. Now to Milliken.
Both teams man-to-man to start the game.
Lee setting some tough screens out there at the three-point line. Probably close on a couple of those on whether it's going to get him moving. Rough Riders throw it off Bergeron's back. Brown picks it up. Moeller drives, and they're going to get the foul there.
Yeah, just a lack of communication there from 2 Rough Rider defenders, and nobody stopped ball, and Morgan saw that nobody was guarding her and took it to the rack and got fouled.
Well, unfortunately, she didn't throw the ball up. Otherwise, I think she could have gone to the line with it. But Addison Brown through the paint. She will go to the line for 2.
With no regard for herself.
That's the second one on Bailey. Yeah, Addison does not refrain from the sacrifice of her body on the dive. No, not at all. So that second foul is going to send Olivia Bailey to the bench. Coming in for her, Milena Hackley. Brown hits the second.
Hackley's their 3rd leading scorer coming off the bench.
Shooting almost 71% from the line as well. Hackley to Walker. Walker in the paint, up for 2. No good. And Moeller rips that ball away from Lee. Dangerous pass, but it worked. Brown, drive. Might have got away with the slide of that step and throws it away anyway. Mr. Gibson is not in play. He would probably try to shoot it if you give him another attempt at it.
He'd let it rip from 50 feet away where he is right now. But, yeah, kind of a little bit of an unforced turnover. And you want to get as many possessions with shots as you can.
Milliken to Walker to Hackley. But Hackley for 3. That's how she's putting them in.
Yeah.
Walker and Hackley both shooting a high percentage from 3. Milliken as well. She's hitting about a third of hers. So.
Change pivot feet.
Kaylee Hansen going to check in for the Jays. Coming in for Lyle. And Rough Rider timeout?
Yeah, I believe so. 32nd.
Seems a little like an early timeout for whatever reason. What's your coaching reason for that timeout?
Well, I think in spite of their three-point shot, they did have kind of a couple empty possessions. So I think as I look at their coach, he's kind of pointing down at the offensive end. And then just a failure to match up on the defensive end. And pretty fortunate that they've only given up a point right now. And it's early. Sometimes you want to let your team sort that out on the floor, and sometimes you see something. Maybe he was expecting a 2-3 zone, and he got man-to-man, and just wants to make sure that they're getting into some offense that's going to be effective.
Bree Milliken with the ball, bringing it across court. To Walker, to Ladinsky. Hackley crossover. Walker spin move, kicks out. Hackley's going to be off with that one, pass to Kaylee Hainson. Muller coming around. Brown to Hanson. Hanson drives. Cross-court Berger and baseline up for two. No good. Brown rips it away from Lee, but not able to convert.
Great hustle play. Just couldn't finish that layup.
Loose ball. Haynes comes away with that one. Going to slow it down a little bit. Probably a good decision. Rough Riders did a good job cutting off that path to the basket. Hanson kick out. Haynes for three. It's just off. And tip ball. Hackley gets it. She's hustling down court. Kick out Walker for three. That one's off the rim. Hanson tips it away. Hackley gets to it. Ladinsky loses the ball on the drive. Might have been knocked away there by Hanson. Passed ahead to Hanson with the right hand layup. Good. And not sure what that collision was at the end of it. Hackley for three. I don't think we can leave her open.
Shooting right at 38% from three on the year, and that percentage has gone up.
And they're going to get Kaylee Hanson for the moving screen on that one.
Yep, and that's both Kaylee's fault, and it's also Aubrey's fault because you got to let that screen get set. She just didn't give that play time to develop and get set up. Just got to slow yourself down, have a little patience out there.
Coming in for the Rough Riders, number 22, Savannah Lee. Jalea Lee to the bench. Coming in for the Jays, Erica Lyle returns, and Lydia Martin makes her first appearance in this game. You can have Berggren and Brown to the bench.
Yeah, and I really like when Erica Lyle and Kaylee Hanson are on the floor together. I think it can give teams a lot of problems.
So many lefties. That one thrown away by Ladinsky. It'll be Blue Jay ball. Haynes with it. Milliken on her. Martin back out to Muller. Tries to get it into Lyle. Lyle able to get it back. Haynes now into Hanson. Hanson just a little too far under the hoop. Savannah Lee rebound.
Just slow down and gather yourself.
Walker for three. That one's good. We're way too willing to leave these girls open from three, and they can hit.
There we go.
Hanson with a nice finish. And we're going to get another Rough Rider timeout. Take this opportunity to thank our sponsor, Jeff Meislin with Principal Financial. Jeff and his team help individuals, families, and businesses with retirement planning and strategy, investments, college funding, life, long-term disability, and long-term care insurance, and other financial products and strategies. Feel free to email or call for a complimentary consultation, or if you have any questions, you can get a hold of Jeff at 515-246-4057 or email at meislin.jeff@principal.com. We want to thank Jeff for being a part of the Blue Jay Digital broadcast and just his family for being a part of this community. They're pretty much everywhere and have been Blue Jays for a little over a decade on the field, on the court. Never on the wrestling mat, unfortunately. They would have made some good wrestlers, too.
Yeah. No argument for me. Some heavyweights, probably.
Yeah, there's been a couple years where they might have fit that 215 weight class.
There you go. There you go.
Savannah Cool making her first appearance for the Rough Riders.
So yeah, this team has proven they can go out and shoot the three-point shot. They've had a little bit of difficulty with turnovers.
Milliken not able to convert. Savannah Lee rebound. Cool out to Walker. Walker for three, and that one's good again. Jump ball there. So all 12 points for the Rough Riders have come by the three. Yep. Bergeron going to check in. Lydia Martin to the bench.
And I noticed again, Roosevelt took that timeout when there wasn't anybody back on defense, and there wasn't anybody back on defense there if Morgan could have seen over the top. But she was double teamed. Go around
Kaylee Hansen.
Go around her.
Left hand finish, no good. Lyle with the rebound and put back.
That's why I like having both those two on the floor at the same time.
Hackley with the ball at the top. A little confused on what the play attempt was there. Milliken comes around a screen. Back out to Cool now. Walker has Bergeron on her. Hackley crossover. Back to Cool. Cool. Right hand. Little high. Little hard. Just a bit outside. Erica Lyle rebound.
Rest in peace, Bob Euchre.
Yeah, there'll be a few more of those. I can't help myself. Oh, just a good play by Savannah Lee on not the crispest pass. Milliken for three. That one's going to be a little long, and I think Hansen's going to get fouled on the rebound. Yeah. They're going to give that one to number 21, Savannah Cool, her first. Checking in now, Gomar Billum for the Rough Riders. Cool to the bench. And Claire Meislin. It's like she just announced their dad as a sponsor, and she made an appearance. We have no control over the lineup, in case anybody was wondering. And a little pressure there from the Rough Riders. Aubrey throws it off Milliken's foot and stays with them. Bergeron gets it into Lyle. Into the Meislin in the corner. Back out to Bergeron, who drives. Hansen for two, going to be off. Claire Meislin able to control that. Tried to get it to Lyle on a cut. Tipped away. Hackley over to Walker.
Oh, nice pass.
Haynes to Bergeron. Bergeron into Lyle. Lyle has it knocked away, gets it back in the bucket.
Nice touch by Erica there. Nice pass by Bergeron. Did a good job creating a passing lane instead of forcing the ball inside. Got to change the lane with
that's
the
a
dribble.
Moving screen. Nice pass, just not able to convert. Might have got away with the kick there. We'll call it a steal for Meislin. Haynes with the long pass to Bergeron, up for the bucket. And
that should not count.
That's going to bring us to the end of the first quarter. Blue Jays trailing 11-14.
All in all, Roosevelt knocks down 4 3-pointers, and sometimes coaches refer to those early threes as fool's gold, and teams fall in love with that shot. And it's hard to, they're shooting at about at least a 67-80% clip. They're probably 4 for 5, 4 for 6 at this point. And it's hard to sustain throughout the game.
Sure. They do shoot 32% from the field, or from the season.
Yep. But at least you hope they can't sustain that. Wisconsin did against Iowa in the men's game here about 10 days a week, a couple weeks back. But so continue to push against their press. We've gotten some layups off their press if they want to continue to do that. And I do think there's an advantage to be had in the paint and a good opportunity to get buckets in the lane, especially for Erica Lyle, Kaylee Hansen, and Addison Brown.
A Rough Riders ball coming out of the first quarter. Milliken, Walker, Bailey, Billum, and Hackley on the court for the Rough Riders. Blue Jays counter with Muller, Haynes, Brown, Lyle, and Tenley-Freed came in for the first time. Bailey over to Walker, back to Hackley, back to Bailey. Bailey for three, and that's good too.
Well, we may have spoke too soon. Maybe they're just going to shoot at this torrid pace tonight.
Olivia Bailey is a 24% three-point shooter, but it looked really like there was no hesitation on that shot. Muller for three, going to be
with
good.
With the answer.
Hackley picks it up, cross-court, Bailey. Back to Hackley. Hackley for three, and that one's good too.
Mercy.
Elena Hackley with 3 threes off the bench. Ooh. Brown not able to control that one. Billum with it. Gets it over to Milliken. Entry pass to Billum, and I think Addison, if she'd have let that one go, it was headed out of bounds.
I thought Addison kind of got pushed off the block on the other end on that entry pass from Aubrey. It just seemed like she had good position, then all of a sudden she was kind of flying forwards and maybe got a little shove from behind.
Defensive pass interference. Milliken wide open, didn't want the shot though. Gets it into Lee. Lee to the other side, blocked by Lyle, and it was on the line before Bailey saved it. Jalea Lee checked back in during that last break. Olivia Bailey again for three. That one's going to be short. Tenley-Freed gets the rebound.
All right, there's that miss we were hoping for.
Addison Brown's wide open. Jump stop, no good. Jalea Lee rebound. I think she was shocked by how open she was. Walker for three. That one's going to be long. Olivia Bailey comes from behind trying to get that rebound, but not able to control it. Good hustle play out of her.
Yeah, good hustle, good action on both ends.
Kaylee Hansen coming back in for Erica Lyle. Milliken with the pressure on Haynes. Haynes, step back three, going to be off the front of the rim. Loose ball, rebound, Olivia Bailey. Thought for a second Hackley was going to pull up from 30. Loose ball. Haynes controls it. Muller with it now. To Freed. Freed, pointer. Just off. Addison Brown rips that one away. Tenley again. That one's off. Hansen rebound. Hansen. Loose ball, tipped to Muller. Addison Brown coming through the paint. She hit a wall there. That's going to stay this side. I think that's the right call.
Yeah. And now Coach Obley's going to take a timeout. And, two things I would say. Number one, great hustle and work on the offensive boards. Number two, I just feel like our girls are playing at 85 miles an hour right now. They just offensively, they just need to slow down to the speed limit, play with composure, gather themselves. They've had some open layups that they've just kind of rushed. They've had some open threes that they've kind of rushed. They just need to play within themselves, and things will start dropping for them. But you can't fault the hustle. Excellent hustle.
Just so used to the pep band lately anymore. I think for the last 3 or 4 games we've had them. Muller to Haynes. Haynes gets it into Hansen. Hansen over to Freed. Back out to Muller. Haynes for three. That one's off the rim. And Olivia Bailey with another rebound.
Better possession, though. Better possession.
Hackley step out, trying to kick it to Walker, but Addison Brown was waiting for the pass. Haynes to Brown. Brown in the paint. Little spacing issue now. Fixed. Haynes stepped through. Is bumped when she goes to pass and ends up throwing it to the Roosevelt bench. Finley McDowell making her first appearance into the game for the Jays. Aubrey Haynes going to get a break. Kara Bergeron coming in as well. Tenley Freed going to the bench. Olivia Bailey to the bench for the Rough Riders. And checking back in is Kenna Ladinsky. Hackley to Ladinsky. Walker for three. That one's off. Rebound Bergeron. Bergeron going, kicks it out to Brown for a long two off the front of the rim. No good. Tipped away to Lee, and they're going to call Bergeron with a foul. The line between a foul reach in on that and a jump ball is pretty thin. Yep. I don't envy make the call. Milliken to Lee. Blue Jays collapse down. Good close out there by Brown on Walker. And Hackley and Milliken on a different page there. Ball goes out of bounds.
Yeah, and you were talking about the moving screen out there, and I think we might have seen about 3 or 4 on that last possession. So that would be something I would hope that our coaches are maybe getting in the ear of the officials a little bit about, although we maybe just had one there too.
That one's going to be a foul on Jalea Lee. She stepped into that foul and didn't have a lot of difficulty pushing Morgan off of her line. Muller for three. That one's going to be off the side, out of bounds. Aubrey Haynes going to come in. Muller going to the bench. She's been in most of the time,
yes,
if not
has.
all.
Yep.
I was trying to remember if she had left the court yet. Milliken brings it up. Over to Hackley. Now Lee. Milliken at the free throw line, off the front of the rim. No good. Addison Brown rebound. They're going to get Jalea Lee for the push on the rebound as well.
Yeah, and that's just kind of the wrong place at the wrong time, yeah. and maybe a couple of fouls that she avoided earlier, she gets caught there. That's going to send her to the bench with 2 fouls, probably for the rest of the half.
Savannah Lee coming back in for her.
This has been the opportunity where the Blue Jays have been able to kind of attack the basket a little bit with Lee on the bench.
Addison Brown drives, has it knocked away by Lee. Tries to push it ahead to Ladinsky, but Kaylee Hansen knocks that away. Aubrey Haynes into Bergeron, very nonchalant pass right to her, and that is a jump block. Erica Lyle coming back in. Addison Brown getting a break.
It's been a minute or two since either one of these teams have put the ball in the basket, Patrick.
Yeah, the defense and fouls have stepped up, though, in that time. Hackley tried to dump off pass, had a beautiful one earlier, but Kaylee Hansen read that one perfectly that time. Then Kaylee tries to wrap it around Walker, but finds a Roosevelt player, but not off of Roosevelt. I'm a little surprised on that one just from the angle how it wouldn't have been. Milliken coming around the screen. Over to Walker. Walker pump fake, step back. Ladinsky now with it.
Blue Jays have done a really good job on Walker since her 3 early buckets.
You had to say it.
Yep. Got caught behind a screen there. She's definitely their leading scorer and their go-to.
That's 11 points for her. Finley McDowell for 3, no good. Rebound, Bree Milliken. We're going to get a foul on Bergman?
Nope.
No,
foul,
just out of bounds. Okay. Muller and Brown back in. McDowell and Hansen to the bench.
Last 2 minutes, kind of crucial time.
Walker from deep, in and out.
Ooh. You don't want to go into half down double digits. That's a big hill to climb.
Berggren tried to pass to Muller, had it knocked away by Hackley. Ladinsky now back to Hackley. Walker to Ladinsky. Ladinsky drives. Nice pass cross court to Savannah Lee for the finish.
And I think, really, all in all, Roosevelt scored 11 points in a little over 6 minutes of this quarter. You can't fault the defensive effort. Bluejays are just having a really hard time getting the ball in the basket right now, and really having a hard time getting shots. And credit Roosevelt's defense a little bit there, but I think it's just a little bit of a spacing issue. And it seemed like there were 3 or 4 possessions after the last timeout where our girls had slowed themselves down a little bit. They had good possessions. They just couldn't get the ball to go in the basket. And then now over about the last couple minutes, things just kind of seem to be unraveling a little bit again. So Coach Obley calling a timeout, maybe a quick hitter play to try to get the ball inside. Maybe we can look for Erica Lyle to get a shot attempt here. Maybe something for Addison Brown working into the lane. But need to get this thing under 10 before half, if at all possible.
Haynes brings it up court. To Lyle at the free throw line. Back to Haynes. Aubrey for 3 is going to be no good. Pass to Garrett Von Steen.
He's a
better film guy than a basketball player, so you should stop passing it to him.
I like the play. Got your senior point guard, a good look at the basket, just couldn't convert.
Ladinsky to Walker. Poole in the corner. That one's off the back. Haynes gets the rebound.
Aubrey's doing a good job. Has her keeping her eyes up.
Muller cross pump fake 2, no good. Good rebounds there by the Rough Riders. Lyle knocks that one away. They let the contact go and just called it out of bounds. Cool to Milliken, under 30 seconds now. Ladinsky drives, blocked by Addison Brown. Gonna stay Rough Rider ball. Milliken out to Cool. To Walker. Walker using that screen. To Lee, now to Cool. Shot clock violation coming. And we do. We have a shot clock violation. We do not see that very often.
Nice job by the girls there defensively. We don't see that very often, but that was much needed there. And if you can find a way to get that ball in the basket here before half, you're kind of recapturing some momentum.
Tenley Freed and Finley McDowell in. Addison Brown is making a quick appearance to the bench. 7.6 seconds on the clock. Haynes for 3, off the rim, no good. Lyle up with the putback, perfect. Good.
There you go. There you go. Great job by Erica. Never gave up on the play. Didn't just say, oh, we got the shot off. We're going to run out of time. She went and hunted the ball down, put it back in, and We got it back to 9.
All right, we'll step aside for halftime. We'll be back for the second half, and then boys action. Go Jays.
Interesting today. Got a little mic on. Olive Garden. If you know, you know about the Olive Garden. Kobe. I don't know what to say. I feel like I can't say anything. What you know about ball tag? Someone grab her.
Thought I could.
Did I know? I was just hiding in the corner the whole time. Dude, I need to get nasal spray. My nose is on fire. You got a big old chunk of mucus down your throat. Shoot. Shite. Holy sharts. Can I get my water? Yeah.
Yeah.
We're back. I feel like I'm in a YouTube video right now. What's up, Blue Jay Nation? Welcome back to Free Throw Shooting with Auburn T. Well, that's fine. I really wanted to block that too. I was baffled when you finished that because I thought I was kind of mauling you. Ah! No! Dude, that was 2 in a row. Cut that.
So,
Nice.
we are going to...
I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of confused.
Abuse?
Confused. Hey, cut! Hey, cut! Hey! Ah. There's on 3. 1, 2, 3, Jays.
All right, welcome back to second half action here in Bondurant between the visiting Rough Riders and your Blue Jays. Blue Jays get the ball coming out of half, trailing by 9. The threes have been the problem for the Jays so far.
Yeah, stat of the game, Roosevelt's 25 points, 21 are from three-point shots. So they only have 2 field goals outside of those 7 three-pointers, but those three-pointers do add up faster.
Pass thrown away to Ladinsky. Ladinsky coast to coast. And no bucket, no foul. I think you probably could have justified calling one on that, but
yeah,
we only had 7 fouls in the first half. Like
yep,
it was.
Yep, and this crew's done a nice job letting the girls play. That's maybe one that, even though it was after the shot, you can call a foul after the shot.
Just from a player control safety type. I mean,
yep.
You come down a little awkward like that, and it can be concerning. Milliken shuffles her feet before the 3. Gonna be Blue Jay ball.
Here comes Roosevelt with some pressure.
A little official delay.
I think they're trying to get the shot clock fixed.
You got Eric Sandy substituting over there.
Not to use any names.
Not to use any names, but, I'm not saying it's Eric's fault.
But it might be.
Highly
likely that it's his fault.
Because I believe he's doing a little replacement effort from our normal shot clock guys coaching some junior high basketball. So
the highly reliable and likable Chris Germeland.
I mean, we're not saying that Sandy's not likable. We didn't say that. We didn't say that.
Depends.
We didn't say it. We
Sometimes
wouldn't say
he
things
is.
like that.
No on-air meanness.
Well, Bergeron with the takedown.
Just trying to get through screen.
Walker with it. Walker with 3 threes in the first half.
Tara's serious about staying on her and not letting her have another look at 3.
That was a moving screen with a double forearm.
Screen.
Bailey into the paint. Nice finish from Olivia Bailey.
Little circus shot there for Bailey. Adds to her 3 that she had earlier in the game.
Bergeron kick out. Morgan Muller for 3. Going to be off. And Walker's able to gather that one. Addison had a hand on it, but not able to take it away. Milliken pulls that one back out. Milliken for 2. That one's off. Rebound, Brown. Good job calming that one down after the rebound. Muller is going to get called for shuffling the feet on that one.
And do we have are we looking for a Brick House Protect This House?
We will have a Brick
tonight?
House Fitness Protect This House player of the game. Defense effort, all those things that you'd get by showing up at the gym.
Yep.
Brick House, great opportunity to build up some strength there. Addison Brown takes that one away, looking to get to the rim. Nice finish, Addison Brown.
Giving her team a little spark there, much needed.
And for those of you that love numbers, we have number 23 guarding number 23 and number 10 guarding number 10. Olivia Bailey's shot is no good. Ladinsky comes flying in, not able to control it. Muller gets it, hands it over to Haynes.
Addison Brown gave the safe sign when she landed on the ground there.
Bergeron for 3.
Nice arch. Good looking stroke there. Right back in this, cut it to 6.
Bergeron steps into the pass, looking to go coast to coast with the bucket. Nice finish. 5 quick points for Tierra. Rough Riders are going to take a timeout.
Maybe she might have given her team a little spark plug running through that screen. Just that's kind of the Kobe running through the Pau Gasol screen in the Olympics. What year was that? Do you know what I'm talking about? Have you seen that? Kobe said,
Yeah, because they were on the same team at that point, weren't they?
Kobe said, I'm running through the screen. Yes, they were both
Lakers
at that time.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm running through the screen. And the rest of the guys on the U.S. team said, okay, he's serious. So maybe Tiara's our Kobe tonight. Everybody knows she's serious. And I kind of went down a strange path there, but it's hoops, right? Like,
it was hoops related. That's true.
Yep. And she's doing it by example, knocking down a three, making a good pass, playing the defense, and getting a pick six layup there to get her team right back into it.
Yeah. If you're one of those people that has two TVs set up and you want to turn something obviously without the sound on the other TV, the Bondurant Farrar wrestlers are up in Gilbert tonight right now wrestling Carlisle, and then they're finished up with Gilbert. Also, Blue Jay alum Chase Pfizer is the next matchup down at Central College if you want to watch that. Chase broke into the rankings here not too long ago. So putting together a real solid junior year.
So you're saying turn the volume down on me and my Kobe and San Juan
I
Hill
didn't say
references.
they had to mute you. The Muller's going to get called for the foul on that one.
Yeah, there's one of those kind of after the shots, although I think we're going to see 2 free throws here. But Roosevelt's first trip to the line tonight, Brianna Milliken.
Bree Milliken, Bondurant favorite there. Brother Tion graduated from here.
Former student here.
Milliken hits them both. Bergeron finds her way into the corner. Now going baseline. Drops it off to Brown. Kick out Moeller. Morgan Moeller for three.
Straight on. Morgan's second three on the night. She's got 6.
Entry pass, but Walker didn't look for it. Went out of bounds.
Let's see if Roosevelt does something different defensively here. They're going to stay man-to-man. Yep.
Oh, Brown with a lazy pass back to Haynes. Milliken puts on the brakes and gets the bucket. Kaylee Hansen goes around the world, gets the bucket.
Like that. Good aggressive play by the freshman there.
Milliken now for 3. That one's off. Tipped out all the way to Hackley. Gets it over to Walker. Walker looking to drive to the hoop. Gets the angle, not able to finish, and that's going to be off Kaylee Hansen. Now coming in, Erica Lyle. Addison Brown going to go to the bench. Nice replay here of Kaylee's bucket. Good strong finish. Savannah Lee back into the game for the Rough Riders. Jalea Lee to the bench. Walker at the free throw line. That one's short. Tipped out by Lyle into the hands of Bergeron. Moeller, left hand up, no good. Gets her own rebound. Haynes for 3. That one's off. Kaylee Hansen rebound. Bergeron passes up the 3. Gets it to Lyle. Over to Moeller. Moeller for 3. That one's off. Rebound, Olivia Bailey.
Good shots, all of them. A lot of good looks there, just couldn't get one to drop.
Shot no good. Kaylee Hansen with another rebound.
3's not quite dropping for Roosevelt and the rate they were in the first half. Not sure where that pass was going.
Well, unfortunately to Olivia Bailey. Lee, Milliken. And you're going to get the first. I understand the confusion because there's probably been a lot of those where they're like, well, I did that last time and you didn't say it. And it's like, that's fair, but at some point you got to clean it up a little bit. Frida McDowell into the game for the Jays.
And Patrick, I would say you and I are sometimes quick to criticize officiating. Maybe. This crew's done a really nice job in this game so far, and gonna call it like you see it. They're just doing a super job.
Ooh. Nobody wants 46 fouls in a game. Nice pass from Hackley to Walker.
I'm putting Hackley in my starting lineup.
Ooh. Tiara jumps up and encouraging her team to calm down a little bit.
Yep.
Like, we're okay.
Roosevelt's kind of weathering the storm a little bit, though, and you don't want to let them get away. You don't have to come back too many times in a game.
Milliken around the screen, loses it, gets it back. Over to Hackley. Hackley into lead, back out to Hackley. Crossover, three-pointer from Hackley, in and out. Thank goodness, because that looked really good.
That was some good footwork by her to get the open three. And
Kaylee Hansen going around again, dumps it off to Moeller for the no good. Lyle gets it back. And they're going to call Lyle for the travel.
Yep, she's got the hop in before she could get the ball out of her hands.
A real nice pass cross court from Kaylee Hansen, just not quite able to finish on that one. Hansen and Muller to the bench, Brown and Haynes in. So Bailey, Lee, Walker, Milliken, and Hackley on the court for the Rough Riders. McDowell, Lyle, Haynes, Freed, and Brown for the Jays. Hackley kick out. Bailey for three. That one's long. Kenley Freed just reaches up and grabs that one down. Lyle to Brown. Brown, bucket, and the foul. That's going to be a real nice replay, I'm guessing, from Garrett.
Let's hope so.
And here we go. Let's see what we got here. Oh, Addison Brown coming right into your house.
Really nice pass by Erica Lyle. And a chance to cut it to 2.
Brown hits the free throw.
2 for 3 from the line tonight.
Lee back to Hackley. To Milliken. Milliken throws it away. Kaylee's holding her hand. I don't know what happened there. Muller coming back in for McDowell. Haynes with it now. Around the screen from Lyle. Back out to Lyle. Nice bucket.
Nice job, Erica.
Everybody loves the mid-range game.
Now, that's got to be a foul.
Yeah.
There we go. I think if Erica comes down on 2 feet, it might be a play on.
I think they were going to let it play on.
Yeah, but it can't be a travel.
Nice replay of Lyle's shot there.
I don't think we've had anybody get into the bonus tonight, and we've seen a 35-second shot clock violation, so some unusual happenings tonight.
Lyle, kick out to Brown.
Right back into Erica.
And Brown into the paint. No good. Lyle is going to be fouled by Lee.
And they're going to say shooting, I believe. She was kind of starting to go up in the act of shooting, and she's going to get 2 free throws. Chance to give her team their first lead of the night, I believe.
I do believe that's true. First one is no good. Oh, we got the first free throw. It was 1-0.
You're right.
That's compliments of our director over here, Kyle Seidel. He is paying attention to the game despite all the cameras and computers and everything else he's got going on over there.
He's very astute. Very astute.
Shot clock is turned off as we near the end of the third. Walker comes around the screen. Good close out by Brown. Hackley now, drive, kick out. Milliken for 3. That one's off. Rebound, Brown. Going to be jump ball between Brown and Billum.
Going to stay with Roosevelt. Get a stop now and a stop and a bucket, and then you start the fourth quarter with the ball. I'm thinking optimistically here.
I like it. That inbound pass is thrown away. Morgan Muller chases it down, going to the hoop, left-hand layup,
And
good, and one. Good hustle, Morgan Muller.
Morgan does not lack athleticism. She's got some super quickness and
finishes the three-point play. Gonna get McDowell to come in for her. 7.6 seconds on the clock.
good switch. I like the switch on the screen there.
Hackley with the three-pointer, no good, and we're going to go to the end of the third with the Blue Jays 37-33 lead.
21-point third quarter for the Blue Jays. 21-8 advantage in that quarter. Really a nice job just chipping away at the lead. You know, sometimes you're down. They're down 9 at half. They were down 11 at one point late in the second quarter. And just the ability to chip away, get that lead. You know, Roosevelt's going to make their run. They're still dangerous from three. And you really I like the defensive adjustment. A lot of those three-point shots early in the game came off of ball screens, high ball screens, and now the Blue Jays are just switching those screens, and I like that. It takes a lot of communication. You got to really work together with your team to make those switches work, but it seems to be really effective at this point. And Roosevelt, 3 field goals in that quarter, but not one was from the three-point line. So. Really a good quarter offensively and defensively for the Blue Jays to see if they can bring this home.
Blue Jay ball to start the fourth. Reminder, we will have a Brick House Fitness Protect This House player of the game as well as a Vision Bank player of the game at the end of this one. Lyle gets it back to Haynes. Muller now with it. To Kaylee Hansen. Hansen drives, left-hand dump off to Lyle. No good. And Milliken comes in to grab the rebound.
Oh, that was such a good look. Just couldn't finish it.
Milliken has it knocked away by Muller. Aubrey Haynes steps in, looking to go to the hoop. Right-hand lay-in, good.
That's just Aubrey's first bucket of the game. But I'll tell you what, she's really done a good job taking care of the ball tonight and getting her team into their offense.
High pass. Lyle holds her position, steals that one.
Another great pass and a foul.
They weren't going to call that, but they really needed to. That's on 23, Bailey? No, 24, Hack. No, they did call it on Bailey. Okay. Her fourth foul. Berggren's first one at the line is good. Savannah Cole in for her. And Ladinsky in for Milliken. Hits them both. Hackley bringing it up court. To Ladinsky. Back to Hackley. Looking to use that screen from Lee. Cool drive. Kick out Walker for 3, and she still has it.
Yep. Clean catch and look. And
Haynes. That one just looked a little funny, like she didn't need to pass it. There wasn't really anybody there. Haynes for 3. Good! She had it all drawn up.
Nice job by Morgan Muller with the penetration and then the kick to her open teammate for the 3. Blue Jays just playing more composed offensively, letting the game come to themselves a little bit better in this half. Just got to see it through these next 6 minutes and finish that off.
Walker looking to go baseline, and they're going to get Bergeron with a foul.
Yeah.
Pretty decent defense. Both players doing a little pushing, and I think she keeps her feet. They let that one go, but
Tara had done a nice job of funneling her to a position where she couldn't get a clean look at the basket, but they just leaned on her a little too long, and officials had to blow the whistle there.
Savannah in for Savannah. Lee in the paint. Pump fake. Oh, I don't know. That one looked like she might have got to the ball. She definitely came down on it, but it looked like she got to the ball. We aren't exactly close to the action for me to guarantee such things. Lee, first one up and good.
Yeah, we might see more fouls called in this last 6 minutes than we did
all game.
Just the nature of how close it is. And
Hansen sneaks down court. Bucket is no good, and they're going to call the jump ball there. I think Addison's hand was as tied up as the ball. Luckily, she didn't get hurt when she went down there. I know it's shocking that Addison Brown would hit the ground. Wadinsky coming around that screen from Lee.
There's the switch and recover.
Hackley to Lee. I don't know who that's off of.
Blue Jay basketball.
It is Blue Jay ball. There you go. All right.
Roosevelt's going to come with a little bit of token pressure maybe here. Hackley trying to make it difficult, bringing the ball up the floor. Ooh.
Brown to Hansen, back to Haynes for three. Quick trigger is good.
Boy, good time for Aubrey Haynes to come alive offensively. Again, she's had a really good floor game tonight. Defensively, running the show on the offensive end, and now a couple of three-pointers here in this quarter. 8 for the game now. Good time for the senior to show up. Out to a 9-point lead now. I don't know if we saw this coming down 11 late in the second quarter.
No, definitely a good turnaround here.
We're going to have, the way things are trending, we're going to have some difficulty in selecting our Vision Bank Player of the Game and our Brickhouse Fitness Protect This House.
I feel like there's a lot of crossover in those, and it's not a small number because defense has been high. The number of people running into screens, hard screens through the contact and hitting the floor has been really high, if that plays into your factor.
Yep.
Hackley is going to be fouled on the shot. She'll go to the line for 2 on Lyle. And the Rough Riders coach is upset about something. Usually you don't see that when you get the call. It's when you don't get the call.
Yeah. And just because we may see a few more fouls does not mean this crew's not doing a good job. I think the fouls that are being called are legitimate calls.
Yeah. Hackley misses them both. Lyle, rebound. And they're going to call Lee for the foul. That's a tough one maybe.
Official right there. I think he saw a hand on Erica's wrist, and Erica's going to get a little break here with 5:06 to go.
Tenley Freed into the game for her. Haynes to Brown. I don't know how that ball got through, and they're going to get Hansen on the illegal screen. Not even sure if it was really intentional as much as she was just trying to move away from where.
Kind of repositioned in the wrong place at the wrong time. I'd have to see the replay, but now Roosevelt's shooting 2 free throws on the next Blue Jay foul, though. That's the one thing you want to stay away from.
Walker for 3, that's the other thing you want to stay away from. And Bailey will go to the line. Good show of sportsmanship from Morgan. Olivia Bailey to the line, and that foul is on Hanson. Her 3rd personal, and they will be in the bonus now. First free throw, no good. McDowell going to come in for Aubrey Haynes. Milliken in for Jalea Lee.
Roosevelt's 4 for 7 for the game, all coming in this half from the free throw line.
No good as well. Freed gets the rebound.
There's a
Ahead to
sideline
McDowell.
break.
Now, we didn't do that a lot in the last game. Is that a different press break? Or
It's just a sideline break off of a free throw. It could be a made or a missed free throw.
Walker banks it in, goes down. Moeller thought she was shooting, ends up passing it to Hanson, who goes down. And, ooh, goodness.
They're going to get freed with the foul there.
Hanson's down as well. I think she's holding her wrist, which she was holding earlier. They're going to call Tenley freed for the foul on that one.
Morgan Muller's pulling her team together right now. I really like that. I think just kind of, hey, let's get our wits about us. We got a 6-point lead. Let's finish this thing strong. Keep them off the free throw line.
Bailey misses that one. And we're going to get a lineup change here for the Jays with Bergeron, Lyle, and Haynes coming in, sending 3 freshmen to the bench. So you got your starting lineup out there for the Jays with 4 minutes left.
Probably for the duration.
That one's no good. Morgan Moeller chases down another rebound. If we ever get an Energizer sponsorship, she can be the Energizer Bunny. We're going to get Milliken on push.
Getting a little chippy out there now. Not between the teams so much.
The fans are getting a little more vocal. We're a long way, I think, from the ejection of a Southeast Polk Ankeny wrestling duel, though. Moeller, baseline, kicks it back out to Haynes. Aubrey Haynes for 3.
Wow, Aubrey is on fire.
10 points. No, 11 points this half.
Yep.
3 threes. Walker looking to answer. Gives that one up to Ladinsky. Hackley, step back 3. No good. Moeller with another rebound to Erica Lyle. Has it taken away by Ladinsky.
She had such a right idea there. She had that play all set up to go back to her left hand. Just got it picked.
Good hustle. Addison Brown knocking that one away from Walker. Kaylee Hanson going to check back in. I was skeptical when you said for the duration, just because I don't think we've had 4 minutes without a change.
That's right. That's right.
The
and I
coaching staff doesn't let people get too tired.
I think Coach Obley likes that 2-post look in there as
well.
Oh,
Morgan Muller says, I want that Brickhouse Fitness Award.
Going to be a carry, double dribble. And Roosevelt's just kind of picked up the intensity on the defensive end a little bit. Just got to kind of get the ball out of your hands. You know, no one player can dribble or hold the ball too long.
Shot up, no good. Hackley, though, goes up and gets the rebound. They're going to get Haynes on that foul. She'll be shooting 2. Aubrey's first foul.
Hackley 0 for 2 on the night from the line so far.
Hackley makes the first.
10 for her now. 3 threes in the first half. We're going to see some pressure from Roosevelt.
Kaylee Hansen, rebound, tries to pass it out and is fouled by Milliken.
Here comes the pressure. Next foul for the Blue Jays, for Roosevelt, puts Blue Jays to the line. It's just a man-to-man pressure. It's not a zone look.
Lyle with the hesitation loses the ball on the way up.
Yep. Lot of contact as she's trying to get to the basket there and just lost the handle on it. Good, right idea. She's having the right idea. She's staying aggressive. You get a chance to score, you still got to try to score.
Hackley to Walker. Walker for 3. It's good.
Boy, she's a good shooter. 6 threes on the night for her.
22 points for Kiki Walker. Haynes for 3 with the answer.
That is an answer right there. 4 threes in this half for Aubrey.
Muller with the deflection takes that one away. Slows it down.
Morgan. Good job by Morgan. Right now the clock is your friend, not your enemy.
Addison Brown dumps it off to Lyle. Lyle up, no good. Kaylee Hansen, rebound, put back, good. Kaylee runs through that screen. What? They're calling that one on Kaylee for running through it. I was trying to figure out exactly what the official was going with the demonstrations. It's a little confusing.
Yep, and he might be a little flustered right now too because the Roosevelt bench and fans are on them pretty good right now.
Your speculation that we'd have as many fouls in the fourth quarter as we did the other 3 has come true. Lyle goes to the bench. Berggren in for her. Hackley second free throw pending. Up and good. She's a real nice shot. 1:20 remaining. Passed ahead to Berggren. And Blue Jays are going to take a timeout with 1:04 remaining, which gives us an opportunity to thank our sponsor of Blue Jay basketball broadcast, Jeff Meisland with Principal Financial. Jeff and his team help individuals, families, and businesses with retirement planning and strategy, investments, college funding, life, long-term disability, and long-term care insurance, and other financial products and strategies. Feel free to email or call for a complimentary consultation, or if you have any questions, 515-246-4057, or you can email at meisland.jeff@principal.com. Thank you, Jeff, for sponsoring basketball broadcasts this year and being a part of our team. Speaking of our team, we want to give a shout-out to our student crew tonight. Libby Huff on the main camera. Ella Cox down there taking some stills that you'll see later. Reese Russell as well. And then Garrett Von Steen on all your replay shots. We've mentioned him a few times, but great work out of the Blue Jay Digital crew. And then they'll put together some highlights as well, and it's just a great product all around they pull together.
Absolutely. Super, we've gotten so used to what a quality product Blue Jay Digital is. Sometimes we take it for granted. And it's just, it really is a great thing for kids to be involved with, and just the product is excellent.
Berggren with the ball. Hands it off to Haynes.
Little delay, 3-person weave delay game there. We're shooting free throws now.
And that foul is on Milena Hackley. Just her second. Like you said, we're going to bonus now. Muller, first free throw is no good. Morgan hits her second.
She's in double digits with 10 now.
Hackley with it to Walker. Walker passed up a three. I'm a little surprised by that. Addison Brown with the big block. Follows through after the block. But the statistician will put that one in the book.
Addison's fired
block.
up.
She's pretty much always fired up.
Yep.
Walker to the line. First one no good.
This young lady has a good-looking shot. Just 6 threes on the night. Just very good form, balance. Missed 2 free throws, though.
Olivia Bailey rebounding, puts the bucket in. Haynes gets it across court and is fouled by Hackley. Yeah, Walker just a junior, 22 points on the night. Only averaging 13. She does shoot 43% from the three-point line, though, and I think that number might have went up tonight.
Yes.
Haynes hits the first. She's got 15 all in the second half. Might be a season high for her.
Mm-hmm.
Leaves the first one short. Addison Brown rebound. Dives into the camera again. Might have got a little boost, I thought, but that's just going to say out of bounds on the Jays.
You just need one stop and a rebound here, and you can maybe put this in the wing column.
Milliken thought she was fouled. Has to foul Muller now. That's Milliken's third. "19 seconds on the clock. First one in and out. Second one, no good. Brown ends up on the floor again. Hackley for three, and that's good. But the clock does not stop on that. And Muller's going to be able to dribble this one out. Dumps it off to Brown, and Blue Jays are going to come away victorious, 57-52. I can't believe they didn't foul at any point on that last possession.
Yeah. Hey, great job by, it's good to see the girls get back in that winning on that wing column and coming down 11-point deficit in the first half, fought back, got themselves back in the game, and it's a nice group of young ladies. It's always good to see them smiling going off the floor.
All right, we'll tally up some numbers quick. Well,
I got some nominees.
You got some nominees?
I got some nominees.
Do you want to know numbers before your nominees, or do you want to roll with some nominees?
I
go with it. That's fine.
Brick House, Protect This House. Brick House Fitness, Protect This House, player of the game. It comes down to two players for me. Both did an excellent job on the defense. Both were spark plugs at different points in time in the game and really throughout. And that's Tierra Berggren and Morgan Muller. I just thought from the backcourt, they really answered the bell. In the first half, Roosevelt came out shooting hot. And in the second half, that was really kept in check. And I thought the guard play defensively really had a lot to do with that. So you could go with either selection.
Are you going co? Hey, you know what? It's good to have a workout partner. So Brickhouse Fitness would recommend that as well.
Let's do it.
All right, so Morgan Muller and Tierra Berggren are your Brickhouse Fitness Protect This House players of the game. There were some other nominees along the way. Addison had a big block. Erica Lyle had a big block. Right? So if you want to look, Addison Brown ended up with 6 points, few rebounds. Kaylee Hansen 8 points, and I had her for 6 boards. Erica Lyle with 9 and 6. Morgan Muller with 10 and 5. Tiara Bergen with 9 and 3. But I think the Vision Bank player of the game, you saw the way we closed that gap in the second half. 4 3-pointers in the second half, 15 second-half points. We're going to go with Aubrey Haynes, Vision Bank player of the game. Really put the biscuit in the bucket if you want to go that route.
And what I'll say is before she even scored a point, she did exactly what a coach wants their point guard to do. Take care of the basketball, get their team into offensive sets. You know, we had a hard time just finding the basket in the first half, and it wasn't for a lack of trying. The turnovers were less than what we've seen, and I thought she just did a really good job against some good Roosevelt pressure, bringing the ball up the floor. She rose to the challenge, and then when we needed the hot hand, I think you're all over it. Aubrey, she got her done.
She did. So Vision Bank player of the game. See what we can do for you. Vision Bank tonight, that's Aubrey Haynes. Blue Jays are victorious 57-52 over the Rough Riders. We'll step aside and back for boys varsity action. Go Jays.
Go Jays.
Good afternoon, evening, I guess, round 2 for the Blue Jays here in varsity non-conference action. Visiting Des Moines Roosevelt Rough Riders versus your Bonnarant Farrar Blue Jays. Game 2, if it's anything as good as Game 1, we have a fun night ahead. Girls came out victorious 57-52 with a tremendous second half effort. As we look for the boys action, Blue Jays coming in 5-4 overall, 5-3 in conference, and the Rough Riders 6-2 overall, 5-1 in conference. Blue Jays led by senior Hudson McConnell with 18 points and 3 rebounds a game, and senior Cole Miller, 3-year starter, with 11 points per game, 7 boards, 5 assists, and you just never know where his main contribution is going to be from. Should be an exciting game tonight as the Rough Riders average 62 points a game, Blue Jays 56 points a game. What do you think for keys to the game on tonight for a Blue Jay victory?
Well, I think we're going to see a track meet. So I think the team that can take advantage of those up-tempo opportunities, you got to rebound the basketball to run the basketball. You can't be grabbing it out of the hoop after a make all the time. So I think it's probably the worst of all formulas on a back-to-back situation where you're playing a team where you're going to be fatigued after the game with a track meet style game, and then tomorrow night you host the number 1 team in the state in Ballard. So hopefully you have some legs left from underneath you, but no, expecting a track meet tonight.
I think both teams have a lot of kids on the bench. I think we have a few more than normal for the Jays tonight, as we plan for 2 heavy nights of basketball. But as we look starting lineups, first for the visiting Rough Riders, at guard, sophomore number 2 Charlie King. At forward, senior number 4 Marquerse Harvey Bell. At guard, senior number 10 Jack Kehoe. At guard, senior number 13 Ivan Carla. And at guard, senior number 20 Remy Taylor. A 4-guard lineup for the Rough Riders. And for your Blue Jays, at forward, senior number 11 Jersey Simonson. At forward, sophomore number 15 Drake Falsgraf. At forward, senior number 20 Hudson McConnell. At guard, senior number 25 Cole Miller. And at guard, senior number 42 Ryder Miller.
Charlie King and Remy Taylor lead the Rough Riders, averaging 17.6 and 16.1 respectively. So those are a couple of numbers to look for, number 2 and 20 for the Rough Riders. A little trivia for you. The Rough Riders, recruited by Teddy Roosevelt before the Spanish-American War, got this trivia question tonight from a friend of mine through text. They were recruited at a bar across from the Alamo. Now, that may need to be fact-checked, but Teddy Roosevelt, of course, a great American president, war hero before that, and led the Rough Riders in Cuba during the Spanish-American War.
There you go.
There's your social studies lesson for tonight.
It's been a while since I've went to history class. Hudson McConnell with the jump against Marquise Harvey Bell. You got Harvey Bell listed at 6'7". And he does go up and get that rebound, gets it back to Remy Taylor. Taylor over to Carla. Carla to Kehoe. A motion. Kehoe in the paint, dumps it off to Harvey Bell. And loose ball picked up by King. Baseline, tough defense, and Falsgraf comes in, gets that rebound. Might have got away with the step there. He seems to have covered a little ground. Also could have been some contact. We saw quite a bit of letting it play in the first game, which made the first 3 quarters go faster than some other games we've had this year on the girls' side. Cole Miller with the ball. Connell now with Taylor on him. Gets it into Falsgraf. Falsgraf able to gather it. Has it blocked from behind by Harvey Bell, staying with the Jays. There's 1 second on the shot clock.
Got to get up, get a lob or something here.
You don't have time to dunk it, in case you were wondering. McConnell shot up and they're going to call a shot clock violation.
Yeah, the official called the shot clock violation before the shot clock even expired. And I think that's what Coach Evans is arguing right now, and a little bit of a look from Josh Gibson on the scorer's bench like, hey, you can't call that.
There's a buzzer for a reason.
Right.
Taylor for 3. Money. He just felt a little too open, so he figured he might as well take the shot.
And Taylor shooting 31% from out there, so not a great percentage, but pretty open.
Miller to Miller. Back to Miller. Jersey in the paint, gets double teamed. Tries to feed it across to Falsgraf. Deflected. Cole Miller rebound to Drake Falsgraf. Hudson McConnell now with it. McConnell in the paint with the 2.
Yeah, that's tough. Tough move by Hudson McConnell. Good finish at the basket. It's going to be a tough matchup for Roosevelt there, as he is for most people.
King with the drive, step, and good.
Yeah, we see right there why King's one of the leading scorers on the Riders team.
Just a sophomore. Almost 18 points a game. Ryder Miller into Falsgraf and kind of bailed out there by Harvey Bell on a reach foul. Cole Miller to inbound. Gets it over to Simonson. McConnell now takes it out top. Cole for 3, off the front of the rim, no good. Charlie King rebound. Ahead to Kehoe. Kehoe for 3, that's off. Rebound Cole Miller. Here's that track meet you were looking for. Good attempt to jump the pass. Cole just read it. Falsgraf kick out. Miller to Miller. McConnell now. Over to Cole. Cole Miller for 3. Good! Taylor baseline. Strong finish.
And Jersey just turned his head there and got backdoored, and Taylor with a nice finish.
And then they're going to get Kehoe. A little slap foul.
Yeah, and those are fouls that drive you crazy as a coach. There's 40 feet from the basket. I mean, if you're going to get somebody around the basket and keep them from a layup, that's fine. But it's one thing to pressure, but just a little ticky-tack thing out there 40 feet from the basket.
Falsgraf at the free throw line. 2, good.
Really nice job by Drake. He did not hesitate, caught, shot the ball. He's got that range, we know.
Kehoe to King. King for 3, off. Rebound, Carlin, no good. He's going to get fouled from behind on that one.
Yeah, I think
Cole
Cole
Miller
swiped at the ball, and from my vantage point, he got it, swiped it clean, but they're going to say he tapped him on the head on the flyby. Bluejays in their man-to-man defense here. Both teams starting the game man-to-man.
Carla coming around the screen. Open for 3. Off. Falsgraf up with a strong rebound. He's not going to have an option to do anything but go up strong for rebounds because Rough Riders have some rebounders over there.
And that shooting form from Carla, that's a guy I'm going to let shoot out there. He's shooting just under 17% on the season. That just didn't look normal going up.
Miller off his foot. Carla ahead to Remy Taylor. Taylor going to keep it himself with the Iceman roll.
Taylor with a quick 7 in the game. 7 of the Roosevelt's 9.
Cross court Simonson. Back to Falsgraf and the finish. Great find from Simonson, and they're going to call the foul.
You're right, Jersey did a nice job keeping his eyes up there, finding his fellow big man, and Drake's going to have a chance to knock a free throw down to get himself to 5 points on the night, give the Blue Jays a lead.
Foul is on Carla. That's his first. Falsgraf with free throw to finish the three-point play. Carla. Kehoe. Harvey Bell out top now to King. Carla in the corner for another three. That one is off as well. Falsgraf, another good rebound. McConnell kicks it back over to Miller. Falsgraf has it. Simonson now. Miller for three. Money!
Colts really shot the ball well here the last couple home games. Hope that continues and continues.
King over to Remy Taylor, coaching and encouraging Simonson to put a hand up on Remy out there. It's going to be a Blue Jay ball as it goes out of bounds. Checking in for the Rough Riders, Kwai Noah. And for the Blue Jays, Boone Albright. Carla and Ryder Miller to the bench.
Noah listed at 6'8". He is a long, tall drink of water.
And he's at the front of that press for good reason with that length. Falsgraf gets it to Albright. Simonson to McConnell. McConnell at the free throw line. Step through right hand with the strong finish.
Larry Bird.
Remy Taylor going to try and do the same thing. They let a lot of contact go on that one. Simonson to McConnell. McConnell turnaround right hand hook shot going to be short. Rebound Charlie King. Dribbled it off Albright's foot.
Cole doesn't see a lot of 6'8" guys out guarding him.
We don't really see a lot of 6'8" guys, period. Albright almost able to get that rebound over Harvey Bell with a slight size disadvantage. Remy Taylor dropping it off to Charlie King.
Cole's pointing around like, hey, I don't guard a 6'8" guy very often either.
Kehoe, Harvey Bell.
4 on the shot clock, 3.
Harvey Bell, tough contest from Falsgraf, but Harvey Bell puts it in at the buzzer. Blue Jays can score fast and go 2 for 1. Albright over to Miller, a little high, not the 2 for 1 method I was looking for.
Nope.
Brett McDowell checking in for the Jays. And number 22, Frank Lee, the fourth, in for the Rough Riders. Kehoe to the bench and Simonson to the bench. Taylor with it, using up most of this shot clock. About 5 seconds between the two. Taylor now drives, right hand finish, no good. McDowell gets the rebound, but pass no good. Noah turnaround fade, tipped by Taylor for 2 more. And Remy Taylor quit throwing the ball loosely around him because he has no problem finishing that. Miller for 3, no good. We're going to go to the end of the first quarter. Blue Jays trailing 15-17 after a 7-point run from the Rough Riders.
Yeah, boy, Remy Taylor has been a problem. He's been a problem, and he was getting it done on the defensive end there. Really entertaining first quarter. It just looks like Roosevelt really wants to extend their pressure defensively. That's going to leave some opportunities to score around the basket, but they've got some length that can erase some of those shots around the basket too. The Blue Jays need to take better care of the basketball, keep Roosevelt in front of them, not get into this track meet, because you can see there's some athletes on that Rough Rider side, and little scoring explosion there at the end of the quarter that cost the Blue Jays the lead.
Nice little track meet we have going, though. Kind of what you were expecting, I suppose. Take this time to thank our sponsor, Jeff Meislin with Principal. Jeff and his team help individuals, families, and businesses with retirement planning and strategy, investments, college funding, life, long-term disability, and long-term care insurance, and other financial products and strategies. Feel free to email or call for a complimentary consultation, or if you have any questions, 515-246-4057, or you can email him at meislin.jeff@principal.com.
Going to have to really come to the basketball against this pressure defense. They like to double team. It's going to leave always a 4-on-3 situation when you're being double teamed. But you can't hang on to the ball. You got to get it out of your hands.
Jasper Wilson into the game. Blue Jay Digital Zone, Jasper Wilson into the game. Noah gets the ball, left-hand lay-in. Seemed really easy to finish when you're 6'8", I guess. Ryder Miller to Jasper Wilson. Over to Ryder, blocked by Harvey Bell. Lee to Harvey Bell. Back to King. Two-pointer is no good, and Noah goes right over Miller with the rebound put back.
Now Coach Evans is going to take a timeout. Maybe want to reassess the matchups a little bit. Noah might not be a threat on the perimeter, and that's kind of why Cole might have been caught guarding him the last couple times, but just really a rebounding mismatch there, as you can see. And
now they got 6'8", 6'7", 6'5" out there. We don't necessarily have enough height to actually match up right with that, but Cole on the 6'8" guy seems like the wrong method.
Could be. Just a foot difference in height there. But no, right now it's the Rough Rider defense that's kind of gotten them out to this now 6-point lead. Just Blue Jays with some uncharacteristic turnovers, and really they just like I said, they're looking to trap, and when you're getting trapped, you got to get the ball out of your hands quickly, because then there's numbers advantages. But just haven't quite solved that riddle yet. So let's see if the Blue Jays can get a good clean look and a good offensive possession here.
Blue Jays back to their starting lineup, and Rough Riders bringing a heavier press here. Miller gets it into Miller. Now Noah and Lee retreat the press back. Why Noah is picking up Cole Miller on defense as well. Falsgraf. That was definitely something, but
probably a travel.
Harvey Bell gets the rebound on the missed shot. And Remy Taylor, that should have been a charge, and it is. All right, a little slow on the call, but got it.
Looks like he's right in the official's ear too, and
that's dangerous as a player.
It is.
You want to leave that to the coach usually. Blue Jays break the press that time. Cole Miller with it now.
It's a good coaching move by Roosevelt to get out on Cole Miller. He's started the game hot. It's going to be tough for him to shoot over Noah.
Ooh, Simonson had good position down low. Miller for a long three off the rim, no good. Falsgraf rebound, goes up strong, gets the two and the foul. The foul is going to be on number 2, Charlie King, his first.
Drake Falsgraf's just looking more and more comfortable in his role with this team. Just becoming an offensive force.
Finishing with contact has been very successful for at least the last few games. King passes up the 3, back over to Noah. More of a zone here now.
Yeah, it's a
Noah to Harvey Bell. Harvey Bell with the mid-range and gets the friendly roll. You must not realize that's only supposed to happen in your home gym.
I think this is a shooter's gym, and I mean that sincerely. We've had a lot of good shooting teams, but you see teams come in here like the Roosevelt girls tonight and have a lot of success shooting the ball.
McConnell, spin move. King did a good job stepping into that, and they're going to get the walk there. Ivan Carla going to come back in. Charlie King to the bench.
Just like we saw in the girls' game, I just think we're playing a little fast. Need to let the game come to us. You know, it's the old Coach John Wooden, be quick but don't hurry sort of philosophy. And, yeah, you're right. The Blue Jays are back in a 2-3 zone now, so we'll see if that kind of can slow the Rough Riders down a little bit.
Simonson on Noah seems like a little more accurate matchup. Oh, Lee open for three. No good. Long rebound to Hudson McConnell. Gets it to Falsgraf, ahead to Simonson. Couple of passes that scared you, but they worked out. Falsgraf at the free throw line now, working on Remy Taylor. Gets it out to McConnell. Harvey Bell able to tip that one away. Blue Jays keep it.
5 on the clock.
McConnell in the corner for three, no good. Simonson rebound. Put back is no good, but he is fouled.
Kind of a fortunate turn of events there for the Blue Jays. Got that late three-pointer in the shot clock. Fortunate to get an offensive rebound, and Jersey's going to get 2 free throws. That's 3 team fouls on Roosevelt here in the quarter, so trending towards a bonus situation. Jersey misses the first.
We have the better shooting half in the second half, so.
There you go.
It's 1 for 2. Kehoe and King coming in for the Rough Riders. Harvey Bell and Carla to the bench. Carla with 2 fouls. He might be done for a little bit. Taylor bringing it up court. Blue Jays still in that zone. Even Charlie King has a pretty decent size advantage there at 6'5" as a guard.
Yeah.
Frank Lee to Charlie King. Taylor looking to get to the hoop. Step through.
Just too easy, and you see the Blue Jay coaching staff just frustrated with the defensive execution there.
That pass is going to get away and go out of bounds to the Rough Riders.
Remy Taylor with 15 points and a lot of layups.
It's really kind of hard to tell how he's only averaging 16 as efficient as he is. Charlie King for a long three. That one's off the front of the rim, but Frank Lee gets the rebound, gets it over to King. Now to Kehoe. Kehoe for three. That one's off. And Simonson gets the rebound, chases it down. Shot up from Miller, no good. Charlie King with the rebound. Slows it back down, over to Taylor. Back to Lee, back to Taylor. Noah on the drive. Came across Simonson's foot. Taylor tries to dunk it, and I think that was the attempt to go over somebody as much. I don't know. I wasn't really expecting the dunk attempt from that angle. I think Falsgraf was trying to get out of the way.
He went in there with some bad intentions.
Yeah. First one no good.
Maybe we just need to foul him and put him on the free throw line.
Second one up and good. Remy Taylor up to 16 now. Hits McConnell. McConnell has it knocked away by Kehoe off his leg. Going Rough Rider ball. Good hustle there by Jack Kehoe.
You kind of feel like this is a 15 or 20-point deficit. You're only down 8. Roosevelt's going to take a timeout now. You're only down 8, 26-18. So the game's still right there for you, but it just feels a little bit like the body language isn't great, and the Blue Jay players just are kind of having a hard time figuring out how to solve that Roosevelt defensive look, and then just not getting regular stops when we're on defense.
Looking over to Gilbert, Blue Jays are going to split on the night as they're heavily leading Gilbert and lost earlier to Carlisle. So we'll be 1-1 on tonight. They're going to Cedar Rapids Jefferson, I believe, is their tournament this Saturday for the varsity team. Gives them a little different look at some opponents. We started going to that 2 or 3 years ago now.
Always good to go to different parts of the state. We went southwest last weekend, kind of head more north and east this weekend. See some different singlets you're wrestling against.
Yep, that Jefferson tournament pulls in some bigger schools as well. Fort Dodge will be there again. We saw them earlier in the year, and good opportunities. Frank Lee for 3. That one's off. Simonson able to control that, but I think he stepped on Miller's foot and maybe rolled a little bit of an ankle there, and Blue Jays are going to call timeout. Cole doesn't sit a whole lot. That's fairly concerning. Actually, is he holding his arm? Elbow?
No, I think it's definitely an ankle.
Okay. Max Simmons going to come in for the Jays.
I think he's going to try to walk that off. Sarah Moss is going to take him out in the hall and see what they need to do to maybe get him back in the game.
Falstrath gets it to McConnell. McConnell looking to go to the baseline. Remy Taylor cuts that off. Rough Riders swarming defense. And Frank Lee bails him out because he was real close to a 5-second count, I think.
Frank Lee's just a freshman, and he's averaging almost 7 points a game for Roosevelt, almost 50%, over 50% from the three-point line. He's missed a couple tonight, but definitely a player that you think Roosevelt's got to have high hopes for the future with.
Well, and just a lot of minutes, I mean, for a freshman at this point. Blue Jays getting a little out of it right now. Harvey Bell, drive, left-hand or right-handed lay-in. He's up to 6 points now. And that was, I don't know, crazy sloppy. McConnell gets it to Simonson. Simonson with the finish.
Ooh. The best of all possible outcomes there. Not pretty, though.
King for a long 3. That one's off. Albright not able to keep Harvey Bell out from behind him. They're going to get Albright on the foul. That's probably good because I feel like it maybe could have been on Falsgraf.
Yeah.
And since half of their team is 6'5", we really can't lose any height. Simonson, good job ripping that one in there. Ahead to Simmons. McConnell had an opening on the backside. Albright. McConnell still open. Simonson now. Turn right hand finish is nice.
Really nice move by Jersey. Kind of get into the body of a shot blocker. That's how you attack the shot blocker. You give them space, they're going to block your shot. You get into their body, makes it tougher for them to jump and challenge.
Going to get down to the final shot here with the Rough Riders, and going to get a foul.
And not a bad foul either, because I think Charlie King was about to turn the corner there and either get a shot for himself or find Taylor, and now you leave Roosevelt with just 4.6 seconds. No free throws. Coach Evans is going to make a quick defensive substitution to get Brett McDowell in and get
Boone just picked up a quick second
Albright
foul.
off with
yep.
2 fouls.
Kehoe to Harvey Bell. Harvey Bell with the shot up and good. Boy, that was a pretty easy finish there for him. 22-30 is going to be our score at the half. And we'll be back for a second half. Go Jays.
Guest, head coach of the boys basketball team, Coach Evans. How are you doing?
I'm doing good, thanks.
Yeah, thank you for joining us. How's your season going this far?
Well, I think through 9 games so far, I think we're kind of where we thought we were going to be at. Although you look back, we've let 2 get away, Spencer and North Polk. So, you know, and you know, being at 5-4 could be 7-2, but I think after Friday night's game against Gilbert, maybe we get some momentum, some confidence going into the second half of the season here.
So what are kind of some of the adjustments going into the second half of, obviously you're going to see all the Raccoon teams again?
Yeah, I think we kind of figured some things out Friday night against Gilbert with offensively. So we'll just continue getting better at that. Defensively, just keep improving and trying to get better there as far as limiting teams, open looks, and things like that. But I just think Friday night was a big boost for us. It is going to be different playing teams a second time. When we played Ballard, it wasn't a game from the start. So we've got I expect us to be better this Friday night, and especially being at home and a Friday night home game with our crowds. I think we'll definitely put a better product on the floor than the first time. But I think it's just keep improving, keep doing what we do best, and then just kind of see what happens.
Yeah, the environment on last Friday night, that was really fun.
Yeah, we need more of those elementary nights, right? Yeah. No, it was great. Our crowd was into it, especially when we got the game tied and got the lead. I think it really helped our guys out there on the floor, and everybody was into it, and we just had to hang on there at the end. And yeah, it was a good program win.
Going into like the rest of the season, what are your goals? Are you kind of goal towards state or like going game by game?
Yeah, usually it's one game at a time, but I think the overall goal is, it's to to get back there again for the third year in a row. It's never been done in the boys' side anyways. The girls did it, 10, 11 years ago, but that's the ultimate goal. But we just got to get better, and that's why some of those two games that we lost, Spencer and North Polk, may come back to bite us as far as the seeding. But hope not. We're exactly where we were at last year. We were 5-4 last year at this point, and end up getting a 2 seed and made the nice run. So that's the ultimate goal, and just kind of keep competing and playing hard and see what happens.
So speaking of last year and the last couple of years of making it to state, we've had a lot of really good players on those teams that have made it to college. I don't know everything about those guys, so can you tell me a little bit about which guys are there? And
that's what's great about being in this position and so forth is the relationships that I've built with those guys and keep in touch with them. Reed, is up at Sioux Falls, Fallscraft. He's redshirting, just practicing, dresses every once in a while on game nights, but he's got that knee. It was still not that he was 100% back, but he just wanted to make sure that everything was back with that knee. Plus, get stronger at that level and just figuring things out. So he's up at Sioux Falls. Tanner Bergeron is up at Ellsworth. They were having a really good year. They lost Saturday night, which was a big loss for them. But he's playing 15, 20 minutes a game. I think we all saw what he did early in the year, hitting the 10 threes for 30 points, which was a school record up there at Ellsworth. So he's having a nice season. Colby Collison, our player of the year 2 years ago, is up at Briarcliff. They're 9-8. He comes off the bench, plays anywhere from 20 to 25 minutes a game. And then Jackson's the one that's really had a good year. He was second in the conference over there in scoring, averaging close to 20. Got hurt last week with his knee. Didn't tear it, which was good. So he will be back. He's hoping to be back in about a week or two. Their team's not as good. I think they're 2-14, but he was having a really good year. Loving playing over there and so forth. So all four are doing really good, and with the way things are going this year, we might have a guy or two go play next year as well. So we've had a good run of stretch here in our boys program of kids wanting to play at the next level, and that's why we've been successful too the last few years.
right, welcome back to second half action here in Bondurant between the visiting Rough Riders and your Blue Jays. Blue Jays trailing 30-22 at the half. What are you looking for as we look to rebound here?
Well, I'm looking right now at Cole Miller because I think he's really the key. If we're going to get this thing going in the right direction again, we're going to need our senior point guard, our leader, our guy that's been out there through thick and thin, a couple of state tournaments. We're going to need him on the court and need him effective. And he had a little ankle tweak or some type of lower extremity injury there in the first half. And if Cole can produce, I like our chances to get back in this thing.
Charlie King with a quick three, no good. Ryder Miller gets that rebound. Throwing away Charlie King with it now. King, step into the lane, no good. Falsgraf gets the rebound. We're continuing to let a fair amount of contact go.
Yep. Ryder made the turnover, but he also made a nice defensive play, physical play on the defensive end to force the King miss.
Jersey Simonson for three. That one's off. And Charlie King gets the rebound, and they're going to get Ryder Miller on the foul.
Just his first. He's a guy that's not afraid to use all five at in every game, but just one so far.
Ivan Carlo with it. Over to Remy Taylor. Probably don't want to leave him open the way he was scoring in the first. Harvey Bell, drive into the paint. Blocked by Falsgraf, but it's going to be out of bounds. Staying with the Rough Riders. Harvey Bell inbound. It's a slow developing inbound play. And they're going to get the 5-second call. For a second, I thought they were giving Ryder the push.
Very intuitive on your part to see that 5-second call coming.
Cole finds Falsgraf with the no-look pass. Hesitation, not able to finish, but Charlie King is going to get the foul called.
And again, it felt like a double-digit deficit the whole half, and I don't think Roosevelt ever led by double digits, but they just have kind of controlled the game and the pace and with their defensive play. But it's just an 8-point game. It's still there for the taking, and you want to convert those free throws, but Drake did a nice job there to gather himself, draw the foul. Not able to convert on either.
So, been pretty atypical for him shooting-wise. He's been
for sure
pretty well from the free throw. Oh, nice backdoor cut. Carla not able to finish it. Falsgraf gets the rebound. Miller, hesitation, drive, and Kehoe throws it off Miller's face. Rolling ankles. Ball to the face. Man.
Rough night so far, but let's see if he can get it turned around.
Harvey Bell, Kehoe for three. That one's pretty.
Yeah, he was just squared up. Pretty easy look for him.
Shoots almost 35% from the three-point line. Simonson gets doubled. Simonson now comes around to the other side. Right hand shot up and good.
Did a nice job there once again. Got into the body of Harvey Bell and made that shot blocker ineffective.
King looking to go baseline. Somehow that ball gets all the way to Kehoe. Drops it off to Harvey Bell. Remy Taylor. Good closeout by Simonson. Taylor using the screen. 2-point up. A little bit of fade. No good. Tipped out. Kehoe going to get the rebound, though. Kehoe for a longer three that time. No good. A little more space for the rebound that time for Jersey.
I'm fine with Remy Taylor taking that long 2-point shot, too. Just keep him from getting to the basket and any open looks from three. Easier said than done on the defensive end.
McConnell Steps into some traffic, gets it over to Ryder Miller. Falsgraf up with the quick hook.
Looks like our big guys have been working on their hook game in practice.
Kehoe in the corner. No good. Simonson with good box and get the rebound. This ball, Simonson thought it was deflected. The official did not.
Yeah, it didn't look like it from up here.
Kwai Noah coming back in for the Rough Riders, and Frank Lee as well.
Noah was a problem on the defensive end. His length really gave Blue Jays some challenges on the offensive end.
Nice pass to King with a good finish there as he comes in from the back door.
Yeah, that's just too easy.
Miller to Miller to Miller. Falsgraf back to that spot, right hand up and good.
Drake with 11 now.
Frank Lee open for three. That's off the front of the rim. Falsgraf tips it and able to control it.
There's numbers.
McConnell open, mid-range two, good.
Kind of want to see Hudson McConnell get going. Maybe that's the look he needed to kind of light his fire a little bit.
It's the atypical finish these days when you just pull up for that mid-range. McConnell gets that rebound now off the miss. Cole off of King's feet, around the back to Ryder Miller in the paint. Back out to McConnell.
Ryder back.
Now Simonson. Tough angle.
Thought Ryder could have been called for a 3-second call, but officials let it play out.
Noah drive, left hand up, no good. Simonson knocked it away from Harvey Bell. Max Simmons preparing to check in at the next break. We haven't had a lot of stoppages this quarter. Miller to McConnell. McConnell for long two, in and out.
Tough
Charlie
luck.
King rebound. It was halfway down. Frank Lee in the corner for three, no good.
Boy, he's missed 4 of those tonight. Guy that's shooting 50% from out there. He's got the green light, that's for sure.
Blue Jays are going to take the timeout here. With that timeout, I think we should give a quick shout out to our sponsor, Jeff Meisland with Principal Financial. Jeff and his team help individuals, families, and businesses with retirement planning and strategy, investments, college funding, life, long-term disability, and long-term care insurance, and other financial products and strategies. Feel free to email or call for a complimentary consultation, or if you have any questions, 515-246-4057, or you can email at meisland.jeff@principal.com for any of your money questions. I think I cut you off right before I went with that.
I'm not even sure what I was going to say, Patrick. I think the good news is it feels, again, I've said this numerous times. It feels like the Blue Jays are being outplayed. They're down 5, but the game's still there for the taking. We saw that switch turn on against Gilbert Friday night, and hopefully we'll see that again here in this second half.
Falsgraf up strong, sends 2 guys flying. Gonna go to the line for 2.
Was that friendly fire?
I think Drake might have given a little boost on that, but I think there was a lot of contact between the 2 of them as well. But really good control to come to an abrupt stop. There's that free throw we were looking for. Second one's going to get not quite the roll I thought it was getting. Long pass. Again, throwing it to the 6'8" guy on a long pass is a little less risky, I suppose. Remy Taylor coming around that screen. Frank Lee, he's thinking about it now. Taylor, right hand up with a strong finish. Once he takes that second step, it's almost like he's already there.
Yep.
Able to save it as he's fallen. Simonson back with it again, off his foot. And that's going to be off Noah, staying with the Jays with 19 seconds. McConnell with the ball, back to Miller. Noah coming out with a little more pressure on Miller. Falsgraf in the paint, back out to Miller. Noah's just so tall that even when he gets out of position, he's still in the position. Simonson to McConnell. McConnell step through, and that's going to be a jump ball on the defense. Staying with the Jays, but good job staying in position there by Harvey Bell, and Taylor was there as well. Simonson with it. Gets it into McConnell. Turnaround fade, 2 is no good. Gets that most of the time.
That's usually kind of automatic for him, isn't it?
Harvey Bell. Saw he had an advantage there. Loose ball back into Harvey Bell and able to finish. Miller over to Simmons. Back to Miller. Nearing the end of the third quarter here. 14 seconds on the clock. Falsgraf, step through, right hand finish.
Conjures a little Kevin McHale right there.
15 seconds left in the quarter. Charlie King holding it for 1.
Check your YouTube, kids, for Kevin McHale. You'll see a lot of really good post moves.
King kick out Remy Taylor. Frank Lee
He traveled, shuffled the
back
feet.
out top. Charlie King for 3 at the buzzer is good.
That's a bit of a killer right there. Kind of had things going the way he wanted to, and had it cut to 6. Now the Blue Jays have a big mountain to climb, down 9, but it's still there for the taking. I think it's. I'm not making a huge statement here to say Hudson McConnell, Cole Miller, they've led this team all year. They've got to get it going here in the fourth quarter. You need your seniors to step up. They need to lead. And those two have both been pretty quiet. You know, Cole hobbled with the ankle. Hudson's seen a lot of length. I know he aspires to go play a little college basketball. He's going to see some length there.
See some length, yeah.
And he's got to assert himself a little bit here, play with confidence, start getting some of those shots to go down.
Right now, Simonson with 7 points, McConnell and Miller with 6. Falsgraf leading with, he's got 14 for him. Putting together a real nice effort from Falsgraf. And, you know, we've talked about the length of the Rough Riders and how it's impacting, but really, Drake's kind of played through it fairly well and created space and just kind of stayed within his game really well.
Yeah, and Jersey Simonson has also, you know, second leading scorer with 7. He's done a nice job when he's gotten the ball inside. Getting into those shot blockers with his body, and we'll see if the Blue Jays can make a little run here and make this a little more interesting.
We have had a few wrestlers that have been known to play better in the second half, even the fourth quarter. So. Few players have been like that. Cole's been one of them so far. And nice backdoor attempt there. Noah's able to chase it back down. Noah for the mid-range good. Haven't seen a lot of mid-range attempts.
Nope.
Ryder Miller for 3. It's the roll.
Ooh, maybe that's the bucket we needed to get us going here. Let's see. I think that shot hit the underside of the rim and bounced up and went in.
Harvey Bell over to King. King not able to finish. McConnell might have got away with a little bit of a
Little body check.
disposition. Is that your word that you love to use so much? Cole Miller for 3.
Miller and Miller, the law firm, knocking down threes. We got a 5-point game.
One thing about Twins, they tend to have some friendly duels and maybe not so friendly duels. But if they want to go ahead and have a 3-point shooting competition, they can go ahead and leave Charlie King out of it, though. He doesn't need to get those.
And he's starting to warm up.
Ball-scrap back in the paint. Left hand this time, knocked away by Harvey Bell. Noah playing the point guard. King to Harvey Bell. Remy Taylor now looking to get to the hoop. Good defense, Ryder Miller with the block. And then throws it away. He's still excited about the block. I'm excited about the block too.
Well, and Ryder Miller's in the game for his defense. That's what he does. He gives you some toughness, gets after loose balls, gets 50-50s on the rebounds, but just got a little overly ambitious there, and you can't fault the effort.
Is this the block? I think we do have the replay of the block by Miller. Love it. Great work by the Blue Jay Digital team. Boys game and Blue Jay Digital squad. Still got Libby Huff up here on the main camera. Garrett Von Steen on the replays, and Nolan Boss and Reese Russell on the stills and the other videos for your highlights and everything else. Great efforts by the Blue Jay Digital team, putting together all those great action shots that you get to enjoy after the game as well.
Back with the starting lineup on the floor now. Jersey Simonson checking back in. Just under 6 minutes here.
We got a little question here.
See what the Blue Jays are in defensively. Looks like they're still man-to-man.
Remy Taylor with it. He's going to go now. And just able to knock it away by Simonson. Harvey Bell knocks it out of bounds.
One thing Roosevelt's done a really good job of is when the Blue Jays have rebounded the ball tonight, they've kept them from outletting the ball to Cole Miller to get that fast break started. So they haven't been successful all the time offensively, but they're really starting that defense early, 84 feet from the basket, keeping the Blue Jays from getting some easy looks up the floor.
Ryder Miller over to McConnell. McConnell now into Simonson. Simonson turned right hand up and no good on that one.
Good look. Just got to finish that.
King crossover into some traffic, and I'm going to get Simonson or Ryder? Simonson. All right. Just his first.
Jersey throws the palms up a little bit like, are you serious?
King first free throw up and good.
King's a 72% free throw shooter.
He's at 10 now.
Yeah, and it held him to 2 at half, their leading scorer, but he's come alive here in the second half.
Misses the second. Falsgraf with another rebound. Miller to McConnell. A little cross screen down in the paint. Tried to get in Falsgraf. Falsgraf does a good job going to get that one. Miller for 3. That one's a tough shot over the tall opponents there. Harvey Bell to Noah. Well, spacing issue offensively. Noah now going to try and get around McConnell. Kick out Remy Taylor. Taylor for three. No good. And Falsgraf gets that rebound. I believe putting him into double digits on the boards. McConnell for three. Just off. Noah with another rebound. Remy Taylor with it. I don't want to jinx it. He's been fairly quiet this half, though. And Cole steps in to take that ball away. Ryder ends up with it and is fouled. That foul is on Remy Taylor, his second. Nobody really in foul trouble on either team, especially at this point in the game.
Yeah, and this game, like we said with the girls' game, really has been well officiated, letting players play through contact a little bit. Roosevelt's done a really nice job on Hudson McConnell.
Yep.
Obviously had a good scouting report on him.
Ryder Miller into the paint. Kick out McConnell for three. Good.
All right.
Great decision there by Ryder Miller. Drawing in the defenders. Kicks it out. You know, we came into this year not really knowing who that fifth starter was going to be. We kind of had a good feeling about four. They've shuffled it. Oh, there's probably been 5 different options that have started a game.
3 or 4, yeah.
But Ryder really has kind of taken a hold of this and is playing the role that he needs to play really well.
Yeah, and credit to him, because I would not have pegged him as the guy last year at this time.
No.
And you know, that's where being a multi-sport athlete really comes into play, because Ryder had a fantastic football season.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he really he was in on every tackle, it seemed like, throughout the football season. A guy gets some success out on the football field, it only brings you more confidence on the basketball court, on the wrestling mat, on the track. And really a tip of the hat to Ryder for his efforts. He's not, and I don't mean to take a shot personally. He's not a great offensive player. He's good enough. Knocked the 3 down to keep us in the game here in the second half. But he brings you the intangibles, the hustle. He makes his other teammates better by the things that he does.
He also spent most of his life probably playing with Hudson and Cole and Jersey, so he probably wasn't a primary offensive thought most of his basketball career.
He's not the guy that is going out there in the starting lineup saying, where am I going to get mine?
Kehoe for 3. Boy, we just can't leave anybody open.
Yeah, and just when you feel like you're getting back in the game, Roosevelt answers with a big 3 or an offensive rebound. Or
mid-range for Ryder. Gets the roll.
He's going to prove me wrong with my calling him not a great offensive player.
Challenge accepted.
Yep. I'm sure he's probably got a wire to us, and he's hearing what we're saying. He just nodded his head.
Right. King gets it into Harvey Bell. Tries to get Noah on the backdoor cut and does.
A great cut by Noah.
Great recovery, because he actually fell coming through.
Great cut.
Oh, Remy Taylor takes that one with the back of his hand. And, oh, I thought maybe we just pulled the chair out, but McConnell going to get the foul.
Remy Taylor is dynamic in the open court. Like, he's got to be a tough guy to guard, coming at you full speed.
Not that I want him to dunk on any of our guys, but I wouldn't mind seeing him attempt another one of those aggressive.
Maybe after the game we have a little dunk show.
Yeah. Taylor's up to 20 now. Falsgraf to Miller. Ryder drops it off to McConnell. And has it knocked away by Remy Taylor. And they're going to say that the other official's going to come over. And yeah,
that's good work.
Teamwork.
That's good work. And I'm not just saying that because it's advantage Blue Jays. Roosevelt coach doesn't like it, and
Remy Taylor didn't like it either,
and Coach Evans wouldn't like if
it went right through somebody's legs also, and you usually expect contact to be made. McConnell for 2. Gets him up to double digits. Kehoe, good pump fake, gets to the lane, not able to finish it though. Falsgraf with the rebound.
One last push here.
Ryder Miller to McConnell. McConnell and 1.
All right. 4 straight points since that call was overturned. Chance to make it 5. And get it down to 2 possessions, still with about a minute and a half to go.
Boone Obright going to come in for Ryder. Ryder's like, what did I do wrong, coach? You just get a break. Sometimes you get a break. We don't see quite as many substitutions on the boys' side as we have on the girls' side. McConnell finishes the 3-point play.
No, and Ryder's making an impact, but Coach Evans has something in mind here. He's got a little full court pressure dialed up. 1-2-2, 1-2-1-1. Looking to trap in the corners.
Carla to Remy Taylor. Taylor over to Noah, back out to Carla.
Maybe that press is something you could have used a little bit more tonight, but with playing tomorrow night against Ballard, you probably just don't want to put too much exertion out there.
A lot of displacement. They're going to say a walk. Ooh, that's a tough one. Because McConnell jumped in, and whether he jumped into Falsgraf or jumped into Harvey Bell.
Yeah. All right, let's knock a 3 down and see if we can make this thing interesting.
So Ryder's going to come with their own pressure here. As Ryder Miller's back in. Gets it ahead to Cole. Under a minute now. McConnell looking to go baseline. Has Remy Taylor on him. Cole Miller not able to get it. Falsgraf.
Boy, he got hammered going for that loose
gets
ball.
The ball.
Noah just clubbed him across the arm.
Carla up onto the, and Falsgraf commits the foul as needed.
Boy, Cole Miller's 3-point shot just a hair short. That thing goes in. You got a 1-possession game, and anything can happen. Now it's going to be pretty tough to overcome this, and you've got a couple more fouls you have to give just to get Roosevelt to the free throw line.
So just a reminder, at the end of the game, we will have the Vision Bank Player of the Game, as well as the new Brick House Fitness Protect This House Player of the Game with a little bit more of a defensive and hustle focus. So Brick House Fitness right here in Bondurant, a great option for some early morning basketball on Tuesdays and Thursdays. If you're an older guy or girls can come in for 5 a.m.
You do that?
If I can get up at 5 a.m., I have been known to go. I don't get up at 5 a.m. as well as I used to. But
I bet you're a guy that uses all 5 of your fouls.
Buddy, fouls are a questionable thing from old people in the morning. But, so pick up basketball in the mornings. They do pickleball during the day, I think every day or at least 4 days a week. Along with all your numerous cardio equipments and weightlifting equipments. The sauna is pretty nice. So great options over there at Brick House Fitness. And I was there yesterday. I should be there tomorrow too. I just couldn't get there today. Darn job. If you were looking to hang out with me, I'm not there all day, so you won't have to see me.
Work is so overrated.
Yeah. Paying bills is overrated too. Harvey Bell to inbound. Gets it to King under the hoop. That was a good old man foul by Hudson McConnell to make sure no shot got off.
Official called it on the floor, which is a little bit of a break there, I think.
Well, he was on the floor because Hudson had a full bear hug and he couldn't jump.
I think he was trying to get into his shot, though.
That one's out to Remy Taylor. Back to Harvey Bell.
Foul Harvey Bell. Got a foul. That's not the guy you want to foul.
Charlie King is a 72% free throw shooter.
Yeah. And Harvey Bell is a 76% free throw shooter, but probably not as many attempts as Charlie King. And Charlie King is
honestly, Frank Lee was the 100%er that we didn't want to foul. So
Charlie King, just a sophomore, plays with a lot of poise out there. Missed the first, though.
Yep. Yeah, King and Lee, sophomore and freshman, but then the rest of these guys have all been seniors out there. And probably an exciting group to watch throughout the season. King misses them both.
Still a 2-possession game.
McConnell, three-pointer, no good. And King gets the rebound. He's going to go in for the layup. Ryder Miller, three-pointer. Going to be out of bounds with 1.5 seconds left. I think that's going to do it with the Rough Riders winning 57-49. Led by 20 points from Remy Taylor, 13 from Charlie King, 10 from Harvey Bell. Just maybe some athletic differences between the two as they their length and really the length was huge.
Yeah, I think so. And again, it's a tough back-to-back when you play on Thursday, Friday. That's not an excuse. That's just a objective observation that you play the number one team in the state tomorrow night in Ballard in conference. Like, you want to have fresh legs for that game, and it's pretty hard to get really pumped up. I mean, you should be able to get pumped up any night to play a high school basketball game.
Yeah.
But, you're really looking ahead to tomorrow night, and a solid Roosevelt team, to your point, a lengthy team, an athletic team, and a team that's, they could make some noise here over the next few weeks. I don't know what their tournament path will look like. It's a little bit of a different step up when you're playing a Waukee Northwest or a Valley or somebody like that. But anyway, we should pick some players.
So as we look towards our post-game awards, let's give you a little rundown. Pfaltzgraff and McConnell both with 14 points. Drake finished with 14, and I had him for 12 rebounds. McConnell with 14 and 3 rebounds. Cole Miller in there with 9 points and a couple rebounds coming off the little ankle, whatever it was early on. Ryder Miller with 5 and 2. Jersey Simonson with 7 and 5. So let's see. Brickhouse Fitness, protect this house. What are you thinking on our protect this house defense effort type of award?
Well, I think the guy we spent a good deal talking about in the fourth quarter, that's Ryder Miller, a guy that none of us pegged as the fifth starter on this team, and he's kind of found that role, and he's a guy that makes a lot of hustle plays out there and a lot of good things for his team. I think he kept us kind of around in the second half, so that'd be my pick for that.
And I think really you're seeing throughout the year he's really kind of improving at that role that he's playing, because you're committing a few less fouls and facilitating a little more versus just being a defensive guy.
Yeah, wants to win. He's a winner.
So Brickhouse Fitness, protect this house player of the game, going to be Ryder Miller. And then for our Vision Bank player of the game, I think there's a pretty clear one here. McConnell and Pfaltzgraff both with 14 points. Pfaltzgraff was a little more consistent throughout. Some real nice work around the paint. I had him for 12 rebounds as well, so you got the double-double. And really just a confident performance from him against a tough matchup with a lot of athleticism and a lot of height around him in the paint. To go get 12 rebounds against that group is really impressive, and he really had to challenge some guys to go get those. And then those 14 points, some really nice post work from him offensively,
Sure.
and I think that's your clear Vision Bank player of the game tonight. So that's going to be Drake Falsgraf. Vision Bank, see what we can do for you tonight. The Blue Jays ended up on the wrong side of it, but they get another opportunity tomorrow, so we'll be back for a conference doubleheader at 6 o'clock tip with the girls against Ballard.
Can't wait.
We'll see you tomorrow. Go Jays.
Go Blue Jays.